destination, better ride to your feet, cause Mason Brown pulling up from 30.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 9 of Mid-Afternoon Takes. It has been a generation and a millennia since our last podcast. However, I know you guys have been missing us. We have a very good excuse. We took a vacation down to Tahiti. We were fishing for swordfish and marlins and the whole 9 yards. Skip caught an absolutely massive hammerhead shark. I know it's an improv vacay with no
record,
with no warning. However, it needed to be done. That's a once-in-a-lifetime trip. We can't pass that up.
World record.
100%. 100%. So let's get into it. Let's try to make this quick, boys. We've missed half the season already by not doing the podcast. We're going to talk about the game that we missed, the West Salem game. The boys got absolutely blown out because they're trash. And they're what'd you say, Chody?
I said it was a pathetic game. It was
100%.
pathetic to my eyes. It hurt my eyes.
100%. We all showed up to that game, and I think we were vastly disappointed by what occurred. Travis might be the worst player of all time. Yeah. I think he's in contention for it.
Yeah, that was a Tony Snell stat line for Trav. Over 3, didn't do anything, to be quite frank. I'm not even going to go through the rest of his stats. Didn't do nothing. Mason, awful.
Bomb.
Airball Mitch was in full effect that night.
Of course, as per usual.
2 for 6, 1 for 5 from deep. Mason, 2 for 11, 1 for 6 from deep. I mean, Talon was the only respectable player, and he was 7 for 14. So Talon and the rest of the guys went out there against West Salem in a statement game. That could have been a game that proved to the world that we're a good team, and they shit the bed. Am I like no other way to put it?
Poop right down their pants.
Yeah, right down their pants. First really good team we played all year, and we got smacked. So no excuse. Just can't hang.
It's just terrible. Trav is just, I don't know what he does for the team, honestly. He's just running cardio out there for us during West Salem. So.
He could go hop on the treadmill in the weight room next door, and that'd be just as much help.
Yeah,
exactly. He doesn't do a whole lot. He played terrible, and frankly, a lot of the boys did, but it's just disappointing.
Besides for the 2-tapper, swinging around and maybe hitting some guys, hitting their kneecaps and injuring them, he's pretty much useless out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the one bright spot of this game was the Gizma, as usual.
Love him.
Nathan
Dillber, their best player, 2 for 11 from the field.
Yeah, who is that guy, bro? That guy was
a corner, did nothing all game.
The Gizma put him in absolute prison.
I had to sit there and watch Drew McConkey facilitate. Boo! Get that guy off the court, bro. I don't want to sit here and watch him play. Embarrassing. He outplayed the Brown. That's pathetic.
I agree.
Everybody outplayed the Brown versus West Salem.
Yeah, the Brown is a terrible player, so not hard to do.
And that one big leprechaun showed Luke what was up. Luke could not.
Big Red went in there and owned that boy.
Yeah. Luke probably had 50 points scored on him that game.
It was quoted that Lucas said that he was going to, everybody knows his famous spin move, right? Where he spins it, he chucks it at the rim, and it never goes in.
Yep, terrible move.
He told me that he was retiring that. He was putting it on a bag, sending it to Jamaica, burying it on a beach, and leaving it there.
As he should.
And he straight up lied.
But what if it goes in? I think I've said this before, but if that goes in, that's a good shot. I mean, it's a good look.
Dickert, have you ever seen it go in? Have you ever seen it go in?
It has gone in one time. I think he's 1 for 19.
So you can say that about any shot in the world.
It's a good look. He's wide open when he shoots it. He's just, maybe a little mental and can't make it, but it's a good shot.
No, it's not. It's not a good shot.
Absolutely.
Lucas, I'm just at a loss for words on his shot selection, to be 100% honest with you. I don't know what goes through his mind every game when he decides, yes, turnaround jumpers and spin move lays are in my bag. They're not, quite frankly, to be 100% honest with you. I'm just going to leave it right there. They're not in his bag. He's got to stick to the rebounding and putting it right back up, and that's about it. You can shoot a wide open 3. Spins and fadeaways.
I wouldn't go that far. I don't even know if he can shoot a wide open 3. I'd rather him not shoot that.
I haven't seen Luke hit a 3 in feels like ages.
I'm going to be honest. I'd rather have a Talon contested 3 over 3 guys than Lucas shoot a wide open 3. And I don't think that's crazy to say.
No, it's not.
Really ridiculous.
Greatest play. That's the play I've ever seen.
That's enough shit on Luke. I mean, he's a tremendous 2K player. I will give him that.
Guarantee
no
twinkle toes.
Top 700 in Wisconsin, as Dickert said. Yeah. I guarantee nobody that we played this year IRL would be able to guard him on 2K. I promise.
Hell no.
No chance.
It might be terrible, but his mind is really in the right places when it comes to 2K, as you can see, and it reflects by being a top 700 player in Wisconsin.
Maybe you should put more work in the real life lab than in the 2K lab.
If that could just transfer to real life, we'd be state champions.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. But
All right, boys, we're gonna pump the brakes on West Salem. That was a pathetic game. Let's move over to the CFC game. That was
Forget about that one.
absolute belt to ass. I know, Chody, I don't think you were in attendance at that one, if I'm correct, right?
Nah, I was not. No.
He was not. I don't know where he was. Do you have an excuse for that?
we know where Chody was.
I think we
Oh,
can
You
move
were
on.
Becky. We know where you were.
I shouldn't have brought it up. Yeah, I wondered whose house you were at. I thought that might have been a family member. Well, it might.
I
be
was
a
at
family
my grandma's
member,
house. I was at my grandma and grandpa's house. We were baking cookies.
Yep, he was putting something in the oven. That's for sure.
I'm not really liking this confrontation.
Anyway, like I was saying, to continue with the CFC game, I personally loved watching Travis. Man, that guy is a stud. That guy's an
Absolute
absolute
beast.
monster. Man, he's great.
What do you shoot from the three? Like
Best
70%?
player I've ever seen. 8 for 11
Ooh,
from deep.
oh
Best
my
player I've
God.
ever
He's beautiful.
seen.
So
Best player I've
good.
ever seen. The slim
That
reaper
stud went out there and nailed threes. I thought, I
That's
don't
a school
know.
record, isn't it?
Yeah, people were telling me that the school record was 7. He hit 8, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So
School
that
record?
might be the school record,
Wow.
unofficial school record.
Yeah.
So give a round of applause for Travis there. Good shit, big dog. Attaboy.
Travis put Tucker Bamanek in tears on the end of the
In
bench.
tears.
A grown-ass man, 18 years of age, sitting on the end of the varsity bench in tears because of big TTs, big schlong knocking people around.
My
Yeah, I
goodness.
cried too. That was a lot.
Yeah, I was putting tears of joy watching him play basketball the other
Exactly.
night. My goodness.
And T. White tried to rig that game against us. Those referees,
Pathetic.
It's the worst ref I've ever seen.
awful.
China, that's where
Back in
needs to go.
Holman, he was trying
China.
to.
Exactly.
Back in Holman, he tried to make us lose that game too.
Yeah. CFC, anyone watching this should be disappointed because, I mean, how do you go from a state caliber team to losing to us without the Brown? The Brown was out there shooting free throws left-handed, by the way, pregame.
He was shooting granny
he played
shots
that
pregame
game?
is what he was doing. He was shooting granny free throws.
Yeah.
Can't make them normally, so he's trying something new, I think.
Hey, Skip, what do you think about this stat? Mason hasn't scored a single point in the last 3 games.
Shocker, am I right?
Just proves how terrible he is, right? I mean,
Shocker.
Pretty crazy.
shows the
isn't it?
team doesn't need him to win.
Exactly.
Well,
Haven't they also lost 2 out of 3 games?
They have lost 2 out of the last 3, but
Only 2 this season.
It was all bullshit. Like the refs were against us in those games. Like it's not because
I
of
think
Brown.
that's true. Yeah, the West Salem game really came down to the refs, I think.
Yeah.
To be completely honest.
All right.
Yeah, facts, dude. 25. That's a 30-point swing.
For well,
refs influence games like you wouldn't believe.
It's the tiny stuff that you don't notice, for real.
This is nonsense.
I don't think so.
How's this
How?
nonsense?
You don't notice it. That's why you think it's nonsense. You're brainwashed again, bro. Me and Skip are the only ones.
You need
that
to
can see this
sometimes
stuff.
after a loss, you need to blame the team. If they would have played better, it's not up to the refs. It's up to how they play. If they would
No,
have played like they did against Holman, they would have won.
they don't got the Brome baby. How are they gonna play like they did against Holman without the Brome baby? The Brome baby's healthy as
Brome
hell.
baby's sorry. He hit 1,000 points and decided to check out the rest of the season. He could
That is
he could-
true.
lay down and
He's got nothing left to do.
The best thing about this is that the Brown is sitting on the end of the bench starting D-up chance because the Stevens Point coach is sitting in the stands.
Well, he's got to
thinking about revoking his scholarship from him, but he's trying to show some leadership. But
Mm.
you can't fight the body language when it goes downhill for Mason. So it's too late.
That's true.
The
That's
scholarship's
true.
gone. Maybe Western Technical College is for him. But
I heard they got a good basketball program going on over there.
yeah, CBTC somewhere around there. But we'll see.
All right. The highlights of that game were Tucker Bamanek crying on the bench, and I think there's another guy, this redhead that moved like an inflatable tube-man, number 0. I don't really know his name, but oh my goodness, if you are a girlfriend of that dude, I'd break up with him instantly. That guy is embarrassing. I would not want to be over. I would not be wanting to be seen around with that guy.
No.
Hey, can we talk about number 2 also?
Useless. Absolutely useless.
2 for 7, 0 for 4 from deep, 3 turnovers, and the Jizma gifted him 3 steals. I mean, I don't know what he was doing. He literally threw 3 passes right to him. Just out of pure pity, I think, is what it was. I think Carter being such a great guy.
He's just too kind.
He's too kind. And he gifted the ball. He threw the ball to number 2 because of how terrible he was playing. Didn't want to go.
Wanted to get him a little pick me up, make him feel better.
Come on,
Yeah.
you don't want anyone to go home sad, right?
Exactly.
What a stand-up guy.
It's all about fun. So
Exactly.
I mean, they were destroying them. Gizmo was like, "I'll just give a little bit of charity." Gizmo. W Gizmo.
Exactly.
All right, let's move on to the Mauston game where they won 75-61. I was told that Mauston was some great team. By the looks of it, they're not. Those guys are bums. Number 23, that guy was awful. And I also heard anonymous reports that someone's mom was complaining about the student section trolling their kid.
Yeah.
And me personally, I think as a grown woman, it's embarrassing to be complaining about that stuff. It really shows how soft you are as a grown woman.
Yeah. No, Mama Bear shouldn't be able to complain until her son shoots over 20% from the field. Once you make more than 3 shots a game, then you can talk about the student section. But until then, I think it's pretty like it should be fine. It should be allowed to troll people that shoot under 20% from the field, I think. Especially when that kid was pulling 30-foot threes like he was Curry. He looked like me out there, to be honest with you. I think I could have went out there, do some fancy moves, shoot it from the logo, and miss every time, but it just doesn't make any sense.
Well, I mean, when his mom's dropping $300 on shoes and he's out there, sucking balls, it's pretty hard for her not to be upset, especially
emotions are running high as you see your paycheck get wasted away.
Mm-hmm.
Your second mortgage on your house is just gone.
Might be time to bring him to Goodwill, 11. Might be time to bring him to Goodwill.
Exactly.
I heard the student section wasn't that large for that game, and nobody was there. Me and Kendrick made an appearance, of course, because, we're avid ball lovers.
Exactly.
# I love ball at yahoo.com. Mm-hmm. But nothing notable really happened that game besides for an easy win. And, of course, the two-tap Trav Tyson balled out again.
Bang. He's the GOAT.
Crazy game.
27.
Guy's a monster. Yep. Guy's an absolute monster. I wanted to kill myself watching the Packer game that night. However, this brought a little smile to my face seeing the boys basketball team win.
Yeah, I got one more thing to add about that game and just the season overall. We've been talking about how the Nest is such a great environment, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
how wrong we were. It is truly taking a turn for the worst. And I mean, anyone watching this game, you just got to be better. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, as a student body, we just have to be better for these boys. I mean, we're 10-2 right now, and we got 10 people showing up to the games. So it's like, and we got 4 of them clapping in the front row. We got 4 of them
clapping. So we got to be better because the Nest is not looking like a tough environment anymore. It used to be. Its former glory was great, but it's looking like an ideal situation. It's looking like a beach right now, a tropical beach for opposing teams to come into.
I'm telling you what, people in the second and third row, I need you to step it up. All right, when we're clapping, we need to see some serious claps. All right, when we're chanting, we need to see some serious chants. I don't want to be sitting here watching you play Block Blast on your phone while Travis and Talon are working their little tushy off to try to get us to stay.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. All right?
Trav Dog's not putting up 30 at night.
You're going to
sit there and play Block Blast.
Come on. What are we
doing? Perfectly said,
You're watching greatness unfold in front of you, and instead you're looking at Block Blast on your phone.
100%. I don't know what they're doing.
We're witnessing the greatest shooter of all time.
You want to do that? Go watch the girls' game. They don't care if you don't clap. You don't even need to clap. Nothing goes on during that.
Some of the crowd members said they'll start caring about the games when Mason Brown looks like he cares for the games.
Well, it looks like they're not going to care then.
Well, it looks like that's not going to happen anytime soon. All right.
No,
well, much less.
That's just a terrible attitude to have.
We know he's a feminine little boy. All right.
Brown's already checked out for the season.
He's just moving on to Steven's point. He's done with us.
Yeah.
I thought he was a stud. I thought he was a workhorse, a monster in the paint, and a beast beyond the arc. But you know what he is? He's just a little pony. He's a prize pony that's on display sitting on the bench.
I've been saying this since the beginning.
Street clothes Mason.
Since the start. He's nothing but a bum, and he doesn't care about the team.
And we all called Skip crazy. But in reality, I don't think he's been wrong yet. I mean, he's been out here putting up numbers. He's been right every take. What has he been wrong about? Absolutely nothing. Bo Simeon's getting minutes. Mm-hmm. Skip's been right. Mason sucks. I was baffled by that, but Skip obviously knows something that we don't. I mean, it's all unfolding before us, Skip, so I'm going to give you your flowers on that one until further notice.
I appreciate it. I've been waiting a long time for this day, so.
And I didn't think it was coming, but I think you knew. I think you knew
I knew it was coming.
Skip, where'd you go?
This beer.
The lights went out.
The lights went out.
The tech guy's got to figure it out.
Studio's got some
Ah, come
faulty
on.
wiring.
I mean,
Just
as in,
I
would
don't know.
I
Something
would
on
consider
like power
myself an
back.
avid Mason Brown supporter. From the start of the year, I've been supporting him with everything, and honestly, it feels like I've gotten stabbed. It feels like
Yes.
I'm like hurt. I'm hurt emotionally, just watching Mason. First of all, just not play well, right? He's been just borderline terrible,
Of
and
course.
then his feminine traits start showing through a little bit now, and he won't even suit up for these games, and it's just like
This is
what
so soft.
this
This
is
is
just
pathetic.
one of the worst senior campaigns I think I've seen in a little while from a superstar. To
100%.
be 100% honest with you, getting outplayed by
LeBron
talent.
James would suit up on a torn ball if
Exactly.
he needed to. And
Shows
guess
how
what?
little the
Point
Bron
adjustment.
loves the game.
Exactly.
He just doesn't care.
The Brown could break off a nail and he'd take the day off.
Yeah.
This is pathetic. Such a
Exactly.
feminine trait.
Exactly.
I'm embarrassed.
I think he's recognized that the team doesn't need him anymore. They're better off without him.
That is
They are
possible.
better off without him, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. I think so too now, to be honest and honest.
I
sick of
think
the shot
I mean
talking.
they play better the more he claps on the bench, so maybe they should keep on doing that.
Yeah, exactly. He just strives
All right.
off name value.
All right, guys, we've talked enough about Boston. We've crapped on the Brown, as much as we possibly can. Let's go to the game that just occurred. We were all at it, except Chody. I don't know
I
where he
was
was.
at my grandparents again. My grandma is really sick.
He's at his grandparents, sucking face. I mean, making cakes.
Making cake, yeah.
The Regis game that just occurred. We, like I said, Kendrick and Skip, we were at this game. I just want your opinions on this before I get into it. What?
Kendrick wasn't there, but
Kendrick wasn't at the game. I forgot. He must have also been at his grandparents' house.
Yeah. Me and Jody were baking cakes together. And
Mhm.
grandmas were just a really sad moment. And I mean, Grandma Linda's not looking too good right now, and we're just trying to make the best of the situation. So
Mhm.
Well, then this will be easy. Skip, go ahead and give me your thoughts on that game.
we're terrible. I think that's what I think. I mean, we're not good. It was just
Agreed.
kind of Kane. What did Kane have? 0 points.
time out.
Foos?
Pause.
Yeah.
I'll pause you there.
Oh, yeah.
Our bench.
They
Zero
came in. They
every
combined
major
for
category.
0 points. Are you kidding me?
0 points, 0 assists, and 0
I
rebounds.
mean, you
for
got
our
to
bench.
help your studs out. Trav and T-Fab can't do everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And I think I know I wasn't at the game, but looking at the statistics, looking at our bench, I don't think it's crazy if we go over to our girls basketball team and we bring Lexi James over from the girls basketball team to the boys team to come off of our bench. 14 last
Lexi
night in the
James?
girls' first ever win for 1-12 now. Girls picked up a double last night. Lexi James is a stud. She's better than any of our three bench guys, as we've seen. Tony Snell stat lines from all three of them. 1 turnover or 2 turnovers from the bench and 2 blocks. That is ridiculous.
She scored 14 points, and you think that she should be transferred over to the
She should
boys
be
team?
transferred. That's more points than
Bo
our bench.
Simeon would score 60 on that girls' team.
100%.
Our bench.
Yeah.
That's not even a question.
Our 3 bench guys don't have 14 points combined this year, I don't think.
I tell you what, our
I don't
bench
think
guys
Yes, they
did
do.
do.
Faust dropped like 11 that one game.
He had 8 versus Arcadia, and I think that's the only points he scored this year.
That's not true.
Nah, I scored more than that.
Did hurt.
Sam's got a
I know
couple-
you saw Foos come in and get that monster block though. He
I
was
saw
trying
that.
his
I saw that
hardest.
That was tough.
monster block. That
was
low-key
tough.
reminded me a little bit of Giannis right there.
Yeah,
That's
that
kind of
was
a Giannis.
insane.
Is Giannis? We're comparing him to Giannis now?
He might have. That might have been more ferocious than Giannis because
Nothing
Giannis
like
played like a
100%.
bum this year.
That was tough. But
I
I
saw
think Lexi James
Faust-
can do it too.
I saw Faust come in and lay his schlong all over the court. Unfortunately, the politics are getting in the way of him thriving. Right?
I mean, he had one crazy block.
It's the
Didn't do
politics.
much else for the team.
No, you see how he gets subbed out when he makes one mistake? That's politics right there. He should be
That is
able to.
I don't disagree with that. Ando is too quick to pull guys after they make a mistake. I agree.
I
with that.
100% agree. I mean, how are you going to ride on guys if you don't even let them play through?
Exactly.
I mean, the 3-man rotation at the end of the game, let the guys play. Come on now. What are we doing?
You just don't ride on guys that average 1.2 points per game. That's just not what you do as a coach.
I mean, how are you going to get
Which is
this
our-
out?
which is our entire bench.
You
They
pull
got
them
no
in the first
confidence.
or second
They're
game.
too scared to play calmly and
Exactly.
fluidly when they're getting pulled out after one mistake.
They
What do you
make
want them to
one
do?
mistake, they're gone, and that's not how it should be.
for good reason, bro. Our starters shouldn't leave the game, to be 100% honest with you. The Jizma is the only bench player that should leave the bench. I mean, and the player of the year, Sam Diego. He can go out there and get a bucket or two, but like
Oh, well, he's not
Kane go out there
eligible.
and get 3 rebounds.
Torres Shaft.
Everyone, the bench should get out there, but they shouldn't shoot the ball. Is my take on it. Those 3 should check in. They should get the rebound and they should pass it right back to Travis and Talon. and they should
So
never.
they get a wide open three. You're telling me they shouldn't shoot the ball. They should just pass it.
It ain't going.
This
any
is
way.
terrible.
I bet my life
We're
that
not even
Soul's
playing
Johnson would make a
basketball.
wide open three.
Yeah, they're just not going to make it, and that's just
What's
how
the point
it
of
is.
them being in the game then? They can't do
they get
anything.
rebounds
Why
and
would
pass
they
it back
even
to the
go
star
off the
players.
basketball? Why don't they just?
They're
quit
not gonna
that?
get rebounds,
That's literally their entire job, Chody.
but they don't do it good enough.
Like, I mean, that's
Obviously.
yeah, that's true. But like,
I mean, Kane gets offensive rebounds. We're acting like he's totally useless out there.
Yeah,
all right?
Kane does. Well, I don't know how many he got last game. I don't think he got one, but
I don't know.
he didn't play
no,
a
they
whole
didn't get
lot.
one. They
Kinda sorry.
didn't get one.
No, the bench was just horrendously terrible. Should be ashamed of themselves.
I mean, yes, right, but I said after this game, watching it live in person, that there's only two people to blame, right? One, obviously, DeBron, baby. This is all his fault, honestly. It's all
Obviously,
his fault. It's all his fault.
it's always his fault.
This softness, it's infecting the team, I think. I think it's honestly spreading across the team.
Mm-hmm.
And, he can do all them claps and, ooh, I'm clapping on the bench.
Yep.
But Mason, you better
Always
start
like-
doing your job, buddy. All right? That all that clapping and stuff, that'll keep you on the court, but not for long, buddy. Rent's due. Time to pay. Pay up. And secondly, this is on the player of the year, Sam Diego, for tearing his shaft. Like,
Mhm.
how are we
Tough
going to tear
injury.
our shaft in the dog days of the winter here? We got to win these games. Got to win these
We do.
games.
Can't be tearing your
Prove
shaft.
We're a real squad. And he tears his shaft? He tears his mangina? What are we doing? Come on. This is ridiculous.
Can't be doing that. Yeah, just selfish, honestly.
This is ridiculous, and I'm pissed off. Pissed off.
As everyone should be.
Really inconsiderate of them for sure.
100%. 100%. Now, guys, I'd like to, there were some things that happened at West Salem that I want to bring up. All right. And I don't think it was posted at the school's bar stool. And this is just something that I want to bring to attention. Isaiah Carroll, Ice himself, walked past the West Salem student section. And I tell you what, I heard some cheers, including, Ice, I love you. Ice, you're so hot. Something like that. From Chody, what was the name of the chick? I forget.
I do believe it was Addie Oldenburg.
Oh. Yeah, I think
Addie Oldenburg's in love with him.
I heard that too. I heard that they got a little thing going on.
I heard he actually went to West Salem after that game.
Ice
So,
I would play wiffle ball.
Ice would need a harness to climb that tree if he really wanted it. I don't even want to get started on Ice. To be honest with you.
I think this
walks
episode
by.
will drag on for 3 hours.
We lose by 40 to West Salem, and guess what he does?
He's flirting with the girls.
Exactly. He goes straight over to the girls from West Salem, and he's flirting with them. I mean, zero.
But he got what he deserved. He got sent down to Jay. That's what he needed.
That is what he deserves.
Well, reality check. He played like dog on Jay, from what I heard. So yeah,
Exactly.
he might have to stay there for a while.
Well,
Think about what he's done.
I'm gonna quote one of the West Salem girls when I was at the game. We were walking by, and they got quote unquote said, "Ice brings nothing to this team."
I heard that too. They
I
said
think
he
that's
brought
factual.
nothing.
That he brings nothing. I mean, they're not wrong.
I think that is factual.
Ice just needs to not and think about that's his friends saying that about him. He
That's his
he
real
needs
friends.
to think about that. He needs to think about who his friends are.
friends in West Salem saying that about him.
Saying that he means nothing to this team, and that's just not okay. So
I think the truth hurts.
I mean,
Wow, the truth
we're not
hurts.
only basketball. I mean, as a life advice, I think if Isaiah Carroll, if you're watching this, you need to reconsider who your friends are.
100%. Stay out of
Wow.
West Salem, big dog.
Take a
if you
deeper
want to
look
do
and
great
reconsider, because obviously they're not here to support you.
things. All right. Getting off of Ice, we're going to talk about the player of the year, Sam Diego. Obviously, he has the torn shaft. I've heard the official diagnosis is a 1 to 8 week recovery time, plus, any lingering time after that. That's just what the trainer Leash has said.
Yeah.
What do we think of this injury? What do we think of this injury, and how do we think this is going to affect the 8 weeks moving forward here?
I think it's going to affect us a lot. I mean, he's a key bench player. He comes off and, he brings a little energy, coming off that bench, I feel like, more than some other guys. So I feel like this is a pretty big loss for the team, honestly.
Yeah.
I think it depends on the game. I've had people tell me, which I completely agree with, that Sam is the loudest person they've ever met and the quietest person they've ever met. And I wholeheartedly believe in that.
I mean,
Anyways,
Possibly.
anybody say
Maybe I'm
about
not
that?
hearing you. I don't.
He
Yeah, I
he can
really
be.
don't understand what you're saying,
Sometimes he's
Jody.
just the loudest, craziest guy there, and then sometimes you won't even know he's there.
And how is
I
that
feel like I
relevant?
always know his presence when I walk in the room.
I don't know.
I mean,
That's what happens.
getting back on track, even though Skip's sitting there giggling. I think that this is a major loss, but Chody, I thought he was going to go into some deep analytical analysis about the
Hey, that was
game.
deep.
That was
But
the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life, Jody.
Colin Dayherd with the best takes in the show will go into the analytics. I think that it does depend on game to game, but not with the dumb reason that Chody said. It's game to game because are you shuffling a deck of cards right now, Chody? Are you serious?
Get off the show.
I need something to occupy my brain because your
Jody
takes are just
has
absolutely
What?
brainless.
ADHD.
Jody, you're about one.
Absolutely
himself.
brainless.
Jody, you're one wrong word away from being off the show. I promise you.
We're
I can't
not
listen to your
renewing your
brainless,
contract.
your
at the end of
brainless
the term.
analysis.
Okay, the analysis is that it does depend game to game because if you think about it, some games we need a guy that can sub out with Gimza and run full court with dudes and defend full court, like the Regis game. If he was there for the Regis game instead of his shaft being torn everywhere, then we probably could win that game. However, no, he's got to tear his shaft.
Mm-hmm.
Gimza is running like a dog, bro. He's dead exhausted. I see him out there.
Gizmo gave it his all. Yeah.
He gave it. He left it all on the court.
And
What do
he
you
did
want him to do?
The Rizzler only having 14 points is pretty impressive on the
The
Gizmo's part.
Rizzler is awful.
Yeah,
Little
he's
Rizzler
terrible.
and Big Rizzler, those guys stink. I thought they were some. I think Eau Claire should reconsider taking that guy's offer away. I mean, he is terrible.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the torn shaft. I think it's a big loss. Not only Sam's basketball career, but just I think his test levels are gonna be down in general with a torn shaft. So I
This
think
would be just like
that
Mason.
could be an issue.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know,
It's
I had
Never
thought of
about
that.
he'll be out with the torn shaft, right?
Yes,
But
yes,
then,
for 8 weeks.
like you mentioned, it heard the lingering effects of how long it'll take to get it up again, and that's that's like.
Mm.
And I heard that you can take some pills for that. However, I don't know if he has access to them yet.
Yeah, I'm sure someone. I think the Brown probably has some of those pills in his locker. To be honest with you, but I think he's experienced a torn shaft before too. That was a while ago.
Definitely,
That's probably his
probably
next excuse of an injury.
Yeah, that's
But-
probably his next fake injury, so he can clap on the bench.
Yeah, exactly. But
Speaking of the Brown, ladies and gentlemen, ladies referring to Chody, the Brown claims this. Now I got this from anonymous sources. The Brown claims that he could be back as soon as tomorrow. He could be playing
Boo!
tomorrow.
Boo! No
Now,
one wants
obviously, He
you.
wouldn't be
He's not
100%. Maybe not.
He's not quite good.
I think the odds on Kelce right now are 33% that he plays tomorrow. The odds on Kelce are.
Yeah.
But even if he does play, obviously it'll be a minimum role. Of course, he'll just be out there seeing how it goes. I heard on Friday they're considering gearing him up full time. They're considering it. I've just heard from minor reports. You know, we can't share too much on if he's going to play or not. We don't want to give that info out, obviously. But I've heard that he's considering it. What do we think that the team will be better with him even playing at 80%, or do we think that we should we just rest the Brown for the rest of the month?
I think we should trade him.
Yeah, I think if it's possible, we should just get him off the team. I mean,
who would we trade him for? Who are we trying to get?
Braylon Backus. We might be able to get Ashley.
He wouldn't fit into this system. I don't think that's a good pick.
I guess. How about
I think we get Cole Gehring and then
Cole
Darren
Gehring,
Shook. With the three-way trade, we give the baby to Arcadia and we give Mason to Black River.
that would be a pretty good trade.
Right there.
I've never heard of those guys, bro.
I heard that Darren Shook is a little bit mean to mothers around the world and punches walls like Devin Williams. So I don't know. I think
he might be getting hurt with his hot temper.
Yeah, he
might do something stupid.
Cancer.
Hey, also,
Cole Gehring, though, that's an elite
I do have a claim. So you know how we lost to Regis, right?
Of course.
Is it a coincidence that Tucker McDonough became a father in the same 24 hours that we lost to Regis?
Heartbreaking loss, by the way.
Wow.
We were up big. We were up big.
I got
started out 15-5.
I think this might be some voodoo magic from the baby. I don't know.
Exactly.
Quite possibly.
And one more thing. I know we've passed by the Sam torn shaft, but I think we have the platform for it, so I feel like I had to ask. You think we can call any Red Hawk fans to donate their shaft to Sam?
I think someone
would be-
has to, right?
that would be
I
honorable.
would, but I can't get it up. So what use would it be for me to donate it?
Oh,
Yeah, that's true. I mean, if you can't get it up,
Sorry to
there's
hear
no
that.
reason to do it. But I don't know.
My playing days are behind me, so it doesn't matter having a torn shaft. It's like having a torn ACL. Like if you're not an athlete, it doesn't matter.
Exactly. But if someone could donate their shaft to Sam, that'd be perfect. I mean,
That'd be greatly appreciated. And if somebody could donate, that dog in him to Mason because he doesn't have it, somebody could donate that to him too.
that's not
I
impossible.
think we'd be well off.
Yeah, he wouldn't accept it.
You know,
No.
He
I
just
would be
likes being
willing
soft.
to donate.
Yeah, I think he does like being soft, honestly.
He chooses to be soft every day.
Yeah.
I'd be willing to donate
He
my
could play
shaft
right
to
now
Sam.
if he wanted to. Just being a
Throw it out
bitch.
there.
I
He
feel
could.
bad.
He could.
I feel bad for Stevens Point's coach. I bet he's regretting his decision right now.
They're not getting a hardworking kid, I'll tell you that much. He'd rather skip practice. in
100%.
games.
You know who I want to see get the offer? I want to see talent, hardworking boy, Fabian.
Yeah,
Or
for sure.
Trav. Trav's a
guy's a-
goat.
Yeah.
Horse.
Trav's
absolute
averaging, he's
horse.
averaging 30 over the past 4 games.
That's a monster. If
No
Travis, I think Travis, if he got his own team, he might be a superstar. He might be a first team all conference.
Yeah.
No reason why.
team.
No reason why Trav isn't in a collegiate jersey next year, as of now.
Mhm.
As a 6'7", power forward, he's kind of a monster, bro. He's kind of a monster.
Yep. And I just love the way he facilitates now. Old Trav, all he did was shoot the ball. Now he's a dual threat. He can drive by you and he can put it up. He can score on the inside. So I think Trav is a stud.
Tell you what, the baby that the Brown's lacking right now, the baby's
Trav
coming
is
out of
giving
Trav. Trav's giving out the baby.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right, guys. I think we've pretty much talked about almost all of it. So I'm going to leave with one final
Let's talk about
thing.
tomorrow. Let's talk about
We're
tomorrow.
going to talk. I know. That's what I'm going to say. We're going to talk about the next game against who do we play next? My thing's loading here. Verolqua. Yes, I knew that. Verolqua's coming up next.
Embarrassing.
Elite analysts, they say. That's what they're saying.
When the device lags because of our dumbass tech guy.
Yeah, our tech guy is terrible.
He needs to be fired along with Chody. Anyway, Verolqua's coming to town, and I think this one is just they might as well stay on the bus because they're gonna get destroyed. They're gonna get smacked.
Easy win.
I think that Talon and Trav could not play, and we could still win this game. I don't think that's ridiculous to say.
That's not ridiculous.
I don't
because
know.
Chody knows how the elite talent of the bench.
I mean, like if we just run the offense through
I
Bo,
wouldn't say that.
yeah.
Yeah, if we run the offense through Bo and Sawyer Faust, then we would win
for
this
sure.
game.
Whoa.
No,
Yes.
Foos would be more a defensive anchor.
Yes.
I think.
I
And
think
Bo
Faust
would be
has more
out there.
heart
He'd
than
be
Mason.
scoring all the buckets.
Exactly. Bo's
Faust has
great.
more heart than Mason, and that's not crazy to say.
He'll be
We could
MVP.
put Big Cheese in, and he would
Exactly.
protect the paint.
Interior, and they call him the interior defense minister. Over.
Do they?
Wow.
Yes, they do. They call him that at Tomato Town.
I thought they called him
And,
the Minister of Cheese.
Well,
I think that's what they call
he's
him.
the minister of cheese and the interior defense minister.
Mm,
They,
okay.
you know how it is. Big,
All right, so
big
I'm
name.
gonna give my game prediction here after we gave the overview. I'm gonna go Red Hawks wins 67-41, and it's gonna be my prediction for the game today. Chody, you want to go ahead and give your prediction?
I mean, I just think it's gonna be straight Delta ass. Probably 72-49.
Skip.
I think I'm gonna go 69-38.
Any specific reasoning for the number or not?
Just think that's how many we're gonna score.
Skip loves 69s. You know how it is.
Yeah, so does Shody. As we've seen with the past few games, but
Yeah.
I think it's not gonna be close. Baroque was terrible. I honestly, I know that we're dragging it out here, but what I want to see tomorrow is we're gonna win, right? I want to see a resurgence from Lucas Harmon because he's been quite frankly awful.
Tall task.
That is a tall task, but he's been awful, like we said. So I need to see something. I need to see less 2K and more real life Lucas. If he could sacrifice 10% of how good he is at 2K and put it into his real life, he'd be a stud.
But then he wouldn't be top 700. He'd be 1,000 right now.
That is true.
That's
but
true.
That is true, but
That
like
was-
we need a 10% more Lucas Herman.
Tell you what, I love the kid, right? I love his heart. I love
Great
his
guy.
effort that he puts in. But the basketball talent hasn't been there recently. I mean, you can only love a kid so much, right? I really want it to work out for him. I really want it to work out for him, but he's just not showing me much to sit here and glaze him on the show. So, Lucas, I'm challenging you to have a good game against Verolqua.
Yeah, it's like your grandparents when they show up to watch your like JV football games. They show up because they love you, right? They're not going to watch good football. That's us with Lucas, man.
Unconditional love.
Yes, we show up there because we love him. He's obviously he's not very good, but we love him, and that's why we show up. So that's my take on the game. I think Redhawks take this by 30 plus. Give me another Trav 30-point game. The Brown's not playing, I don't think so.
Well, he might, but he might just run around and see how it feels.
So
He won't score. He won't score if he plays.
Give me Trav another 30-point game.
100%. Guys, thank you all for watching episode 9 of Mid-Afternoon Takes. It's been an absolute joy having all of you guys here. Thank you all for showing up. We'll catch you guys on the next episode. See you later.
Wow.